1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of softened butter, half a cup of milk, 2 eggs, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt. And then for the icing, we're going to be using these 6 colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, in gel paste. We're going to be using half a cup of Skittles, and we're going to be using vanilla buttercream. In my bowl of my stand mixer fitted with the paddle attachment, I have my flour. I'm going to add my sugar, and I'm also going to add my baking powder and salt. Now you might notice that I've cut up my butter into little 1-inch cubes, and I'm going to put the mixer on to medium speed, and I'm going to add each of the cubes one at a time, and I'm going to let the mixer mix until each of these cubes is broken up into really, really tiny fine chunks of butter inside here. It will look like sand, and that's going to make sure my cupcake batter is really nice and fluffy. Once the butter has all broken up into little teeny tiny chunks into your bowl here, we're going to put the mixer back on low, and I'm going to add each egg at a time, one at a time. So letting that mix a little bit, and then I'm going to put it back on to low again, and I'm going to add the milk and the vanilla as well, and let that mix completely together. Our last step is to add our Skittles. So I'm just going to put that on low as well. You don't want to break them up, and just mix it briefly. With the batter ready to go, I'm taking my cookie scoop, and it holds about 3 to 4 tablespoons of batter, and I'm just filling it up, and I'm going to put into my cupcake liners. If you don't have one of these, just make sure you fill up the little cups about 3/4 full. So we're going to be baking these in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for between 18 and 22 minutes. Once you have the cupcakes finished and they're cooling, we're going to work on the icing. So this is a rainbow effect, and what I've got at the end of my bag here is a 1M tip, and that's a Wilton brand one. You can use any type of star tip for this. And what I've got in here is I took each of my gel paste and I just put a couple dots of the gel paste color in here, and I've got as many brushes as I have. If you only have one brush, that's fine. You just have to wash it in between each of the color applications. So I'm going to be able to do 4 before I have to wash my brushes. So I'm going to take my first brush, and I'm just going to get it into my red, and then I'm going to dip it all the way down to the ice, right to the tip of the tip, and I'm just going to line my bag like that. So you've got a nice stripe there of the red, and then I'm going to switch to the orange here, and I'm just going to kind of rotate that over and just do a stripe up the bag like that beside the red, and I'm just going to go around the whole bag using all 6 of the colors. So the next is the yellow, got that in there too, and then I will work on the green, and then I'm going to have to take a break and wash my brushes. And there's the green. My last 2 colors are blue and purple, so I'm going to do my blue stripe next. So you just kind of want to evenly space the colors as well as you can throughout inside the bag, and you just want to have a little bit of space in between them. You don't have to have too much dye. This dye is pretty strong, so it's going to go a long ways. So now I'm going to grab my buttercream, and I'll show you what to do next. So now that we have the colors in the bag, I'm going to take the buttercream, and I'm just going to scoop it into the bag like this, hopefully picking it all up. And I'm just squeezing it into there like that. You don't want too much in this sort of a job because you're going to have to refill your bag lots of times and re-add the color. So I'm just going to squeeze the buttercream down here, and you can see the colors in the bag are really obvious now. So now it's going to be ready to go on to the cupcake. When you do do a project like this, you'll notice that lots of the gel paste is down below. So you might find out that when you start to squeeze out your icing here, you'll find it really vibrant on a couple of the different cupcakes, and your color potency is going to change. So I've got lots of cupcakes laid out here just to show you what I mean by that. So you can start to see the colors come out right away, just like that. So I'm just putting a little dollop in the center, and then I'm building up around it just to give the cupcake nice height. So this is great color coming through, nice and beautiful and bright. To finish off the cupcakes, I'm going to add some Skittles for the topping here, just as a little extra garnish. So you can finish them off with chopped Skittles, or whatever you'd like to finish off your cupcakes. So I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'll be back to show you my finished Skittles cupcakes. So there you go, everybody, how to make Skittles cupcakes with rainbow buttercream. I hope you enjoyed this creation that I made for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Remember